the panel you were talking about contractors no longer just delivering steel and concrete, but also data, and that's such a shift. So maybe you can talk about what have been some of the challenges, or how have you overcome that, and just kind of looking forward what the future holds.
Yeah, so data now is it's a huge deliverable. There's a huge appetite for data, especially because owners now, they want to have that asset information since the early days on the project. So since we started receiving those requests as part of the request for price or request for our delivery projects, so we started adopting a different approach. So we had to develop our own software to manage that information. The way that we deal with that information in our models, we had to create mechanisms to audit them, to validate them, to make sure that the client would receive the data as specified according to that project phase. So of course now we understood that data could be very useful, not only for the delivery, not only to endorse for the client, but that information could be useful for us to keep our construction records on time, to understand how the progresses of our construction. So early days we have that idea that okay, that information is there, let's just tick the boxes, let's say do what the contract says. But eventually we started realizing, okay, just this so powerful a tool in our hands, so we need to utilize it better. So that's pretty much where we started, and pretty much our understanding these days. So we've got teams to work with data scientists, huge databases. We are bringing different sort of sources and putting in our models so the users and the construction team can see that. So that was the value added after the requirements coming from from clients and owners.